You're back on the air with the Restaurant Brokers. This is Eric and Robin Gagnon, and we are talking about the pizza segment today with the president and CEO of two major concepts. Let's start by talking about those concepts that are outside the box a little bit. Steve, during the break, we mentioned, what's going on in the industry that maybe our listeners might not be aware of. What's the fastest growing trend in the pizza industry that may not even apply to your two chains, but fill us in? Right.
I know you have some of these concepts that Steve just mentioned in your backyard. I'm sure you went undercover with a hat and a beard on and go check it out. Tell us a bit more about how you guys feel about this.
I just called their CEO and asked him to take me out to lunch. No, we have a few here in Atlanta. I think for your listeners who are, thinking about getting into the pizza industry, again, they come in all shapes and sizes, and so I think the one thing about these new concepts that we need to be careful of is, they tend to be less family focused, and pizza tends to be a very popular family meal. And the reason for that is because they tend to be a little higher in cost. I was at one just the other day, and I think three of us, it was about $36 with a drink. And and so they tend to do very strong lunch traffic, but the dinner, I've seen them now trying to do karaoke nights. Do they bring in a bar? I think they're still truly trying to figure out, okay, how do we make this day part mix work? And and the other thing about pizza is it can do well at lunch, but and I don't know, Steve may contradict me here, but my experience has been that lunch kind of sustains you. The dinner and especially weekend dinner service is where you really excel in the pizza industry. So I just think that it is the hot new item right now, and I think some of them are doing very, very well. I think you just need to really be clear about what you want to do and what type of pizza place you want to open, because opening a Hungry Howie's or a Stevie B's is going to be very different than these new concepts.
Well, fun. That's absolutely right, and it's a penny business, and people are still very, very cost conscious when they're when they're going out, particularly when they bring along the family. I want to switch gears just a little bit because both of you are franchisors. Steve, maybe you can lead off and tell us, you've had 40 years in the business. What are you looking for when a franchise candidate applies to become a Hungry Howie's franchisee? That's great. And Matt, let me just ask you to weigh in quickly on that topic because we only have a couple minutes left.
Yeah, well, the good news is Steve and I probably won't be getting calls from the same people because, we are, because, we're looking for people who are involved very deeply in their communities. We've got a few multi-unit owners, but, for the most part, again, the Stevie B's concept is to be, your neighborhood's favorite place to enjoy pizza together. Because we're so involved in schools, our school fundraiser system is, our school fundraiser program is a huge portion of what we do. Our churches, our youth groups, those things. It really, our system really shines when you bring in a franchisee who coaches the Little League team and is involved in the community, maybe ran for city council at one point or another. And so, we prefer people sometimes who don't have that restaurant experience because I can teach them that. What I can't teach them is how to have that outgoing personality, how to be, kind of the mayor of their town and knowing everybody who walks in their door. And that comes with a certain type of personality. And so we're really looking more at, tell us what you have been doing, from a standpoint of in your community. And we find that fits our brand a lot better.
That's great information. So on the one hand, we're looking for multi-unit owners for Hungry Howie's, and on the other hand, we're looking for very involved community members to take on a new franchise with Stevie B's. That's just really great information. And remember, we're the restaurant brokers, so our goal is to provide you with that information every single week. We want to satisfy your appetite for acquisition, feed the need for restaurant reality, and serve up a recipe for business success. If you want to catch our show during the week time period, you can grab it at iTunes. You can also find us on our YouTube channel, which is YouTube.com/WeSellRestaurants. Remember to catch up with us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is SellRestaurants. And you can also find us at Facebook, Facebook.com/WeSellRestaurants. This is Eric and Robin Gagnon. We're the Restaurant Brokers. Stay tuned. We'll return with Restaurant Reality.
Guys, congratulations, you made it.